S. Chan presents educational video lectures as per the AICTE curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Now we will study about the torque slip characteristics of an induction motor. So basically, what is the torque slip characteristics? In this case, we will plot the graph between torque and the slip at the zero resistance for the induction motor. I am Narendra Kaur. Now if you want to study this topic in detail, kindly refer this book by S. Chan Publishing. E-book link description is given in the description box. Now let us begin this topic. So this topic is about the torque slip characteristics of induction motor. This basically includes the graph between torque and slip. Torque and slip of the induction motor or the standstill What is standstill over here? Because in case of induction motor, the outer core, the outer part is here static. So that's why there we use the word standstill. Now the relationship between torque and the slip, this is given by this formula. Here this is a relationship between torque and slip. Torque is given by Ks E2 square R2 square plus Sx2 square. So what is S here? S represent the slip of the system. R2 is the resistance of the standstill. X2 is the reactance of the standstill, and E2 that is the EMF which is generated in the induction motor. Now this is the torque of the induction motor. Now we want to basically derive the relationship between torque and slip of the induction motor. How that can be derived over here? Now you can clearly see that variation of torque and the slip that can be shown like this. If this is a slip and this is a torque, so this kind of characteristics are followed over here. Here this is S equals to 0. Second one, that is when the medium, and here S is equals to 1. So this implies here the minimum value of slip is S, that is 0, and its maximum value is 1, and the slip value that lies between 1 to 0. Now we want to study over here how the torque varies with the slip. That will be understood in this topic. So there are the three ways by which we can calculate it. First one is a low slip characteristics. Second one is a medium slip characteristics. And the third one is a high slip characteristics. So first case, so these are the, in this cases, the different value of the slips are introduced, and according to that, the different value of the variation of the torque that is calculated. So first case, when there is a low slip characteristics, means S is very small. So from graph you can clearly see that if here is a F and that is a torque over here, so this is a low value. So in this case the straight line is mostly followed over here. The straight line, so this is a straight line curve in this case. That means as the value of S goes on increasing, the value of torque goes on increasing. So this is called low slip characteristics. So in this value, when in the given formula, when we put this value low value, we know that in the denominator there is S square. When S is small, then S square is very much small. So that can be neglected in this case. So denominator, in the denominator there is S square. That can be neglected. So automatically the torque that is directly proportional to S. Because in the numerator torque is proportional to S. If torque is directly proportional to S, which implies as the S goes on increasing, the torque will goes on increasing. Means straight line curve is followed in this case. So here, so which can be clearly shown from the graph. This is called low slip region. So in this case here, this is almost a straight line variation. So torque in this region is directly proportional to S. So now in this first part we have studied about what is torque basically. Torque and slip characteristics are the variation of graphical representation of torque and slip, and second we have studied about the low slip characteristics. When there is low slip is presented in the induction motor. Now in the second part we will study about the high slip and the medium slip characteristics. Now if you want to study this topic in detail, kindly refer this book by S Chand Publishing. E-book link description is given in the description box. If you like this video, please kindly like, subscribe and share this video, and also press the bell icon for the future notifications.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.